Welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. This is the first episode of Smackdown since the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Of course, on that night, we saw Finn Balor enter in the Royal Rumble at number 27, and he would go on to win the historic match. Finn Balor is going to WrestleMania. But we have plenty more action before we get to WrestleMania, including another pay-per-view. This week's episode of Smackdown, Sami Zayn will take on Kane. Zack Ryder will take on Eric Rowan, one of the Bludgeon Brothers. Mickie James, she's in action. She made her first appearance in Universe mode at the Women's Royal Rumble. She will take on Natalya, Rusev, and Aiden English. They'll team up to take on Tyler Breeze and Fandango. For the first time, we'll see Sheamus and Cesaro officially entering into the tag team division here on SmackDown. They'll take on Gable and Benjamin. And the man who won the Royal Rumble is in action tonight. He'll take on Bray Wyatt, who's looking to redeem himself after a disappointing Rumble. Sami Zayn knocks off Kane to open things up here. Eric Rowan defeats Zack Ryder in singles action. Mickie and Natalya. Mickie James starts off with a victory. And Fandango and Tyler Breeze defeat Rusev Day. Well, we're going to see the team of Gable and Benjamin. They'll be taking on Sheamus and Cesaro, and what will be officially Sheamus and Cesaro's, well, their first match as a part of the tag team division. We've known them to be an alliance, to be a duo for a fair amount of time now, but the thing is, they haven't officially entered into the tag division. They haven't officially, well, counted themselves as a part of that division as of yet, and now they are going to. They've been dealing with Braun Strowman for quite some time now, but with Strowman able to get the better of them, they decided to go into a different direction. Could not beat Braun Strowman in singles matches, Sheamus and Cesaro, but they were able to get the better of him in a handicap environment. So their tag team work is certainly on point, but we'll have to see how their singles work and their efforts go in the future. But for now, their tag team work is the thing we need to focus on, and so far so good. As Cesaro approaches the ring, Sheamus coming very, very soon. This is a team I feel as though could be future tag team champions. They are going to be very, very tough to beat. They've got a lot of experience between the two, a lot of title success as well. Both, you know, being Intercontinental Champion at one point. Sheamus, a former World Champion. Cesaro, a former US Champion. Both men have been tag team champions as well with different partners. Of course, the Celtic Thunder, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Also, Cesaro and Jack Swagger, the Real Americans, were a solid team as well. So Cesaro and Sheamus both having so much success here in Universe mode. You bring both of them together. Wow, it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. I'm looking forward to seeing how they both fare. In my opinion, they could be one of the teams to beat here on SmackDown. Well, they're taking on Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, who have been very impressive themselves over the last number of months, getting themselves up the ranks here in the SmackDown Tag Team division and even earning themselves a Tag Team title opportunity without a lot of success in the end, but they have been very, very good. They heard that Sheamus and Cesaro are looking to enter into the tag division, and they immediately put their hand up and said, hey, we want to be the team that they face first. So it's a big call. Well, we'll see how they fare here tonight. Cesaro is in there right now with Shelton Benjamin. And Cesaro has that arm. As Benjamin's trying to fight through it, he will. Which is, of course, Cesaro was the man who had an opportunity to take the Intercontinental Championship from Braun Strowman most recently. He was unsuccessful. Cesaro has been excellent over the last number of months. We go back to Survivor Series, where he had an all-star performance, eliminating a number of superstars in that Survivor Series tag team elimination matchup. And he moved on from there to be very, very competitive and almost winning that WWE Championship match at TLC, then making Braun Strowman's life very difficult over the last number of months as well, alongside Sheamus. Cesaro and Sheamus both a part of the recent Royal Rumble matchup. As Gable and Benjamin had to watch on the sidelines, couldn't get themselves an opportunity to be a part of that match. We'll see our Royal Rumble winner, Finn Balor, in action after this matchup, taking on Bray Wyatt. That should be interesting. It's Cesaro met there with a double back body drop as Gable and Benjamin showing off some of their tag team work. And they certainly have been a great team, but unfortunately for them, Right KO are just so good right now. Randy Orton and Rhino. And Randy Orton and Rhino are a little bit unlucky. They had a chance to be in the Royal Rumble match together, but unfortunately Rhino got eliminated just as Randy Orton was about to enter in, so unlucky timing there for those two. Cesaro working around the chin of Chad Gable. As now Gable's going to be driven into the corner by Cesaro. And oh, a boot to the face there of Cesaro. Elbow there. And now up on the shoulders. This is not good. Oh, slapped down is Gable. Cesaro will drive him into the corner here. Look to get his partner in, he will. Sheamus comes in. And a shot right to the midsection there of Chad Gable. Sheamus has him up as well, up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry, but gets met down there by Chad Gable with a nice counter. I'm looking forward to seeing how the tag team work goes between Sheamus and Cesaro. Both men, obviously, single success, big egos. Sometimes that can clash. But as we've seen, since around about Backlash time when Sheamus was traded, got the opportunity to move from Raw over to Smackdown, well, Sheamus has immediately had some success alongside Cesaro. So I feel like their partnership is certainly on point right now. They trust one another, they believe in one another, and they back each other. And they've had a little bit of time to develop that relationship before moving into the tag team division, which a lot of people don't often do. We've seen Gable and Benjamin thrusted together into the division immediately. Didn't have any time at all to figure out what their next step was. They decided to move straight into the division together. And arguably, it may not have worked out for them. Maybe a little bit too soon, whereas Sheamus and Cesaro has had a little bit of time to develop that relationship. We'll see if it can work for them here. The Bar is what they call themselves. They want to be the team that sets the standard here on SmackDown. They had that opportunity. German suplex could be it here. Kick out. Well, Cesaro certainly set the bar as of late. In his singles work, he has been excellent. As we said, can he convert that into a victory here? It's not going to be easy, as Shelton Benjamin, a veteran in his own right, has his arms wrapped around the midsection of Cesaro. Sheamus on the apron. There's now Benjamin underhooks and slams him down. Well, I would have to say this would be an upset if Gable and Benjamin can pull off the victory here. As Cesaro has him up and will drop him back into the ring with a suplex. There's the power. Some hang time as well. And that's why Cesaro is so dangerous. You factor in that as well. That is the uppercut. And Shelton Benjamin has been rocked. He is not good at all. As Cesaro is trying to capitalize, but Benjamin showing some life. Trying to get Cesaro back into his own corner. If he can get a tag here, that would be huge. No, he can't. Gable just needs to reach out and tag himself in here because Shelton Benjamin's hurting. Benjamin's trying to fight back, trying to stay in it. Can he do so? He's got Cesaro. Meets him there with a German suplex, and now Chad Gable will enter in. So we'll see how this fares here. Chad Gable's in, and what can he produce? He's going to go to the second rope here. Cesaro's down. Chad Gable's going to line him up. Chad Gable now lining up Cesaro, and the fists collide in the back of Cesaro's head, who's trying to get back to his feet. Uh-oh. Chad Gable missing out on an opportunity. Won't cost him, though, as he takes down Cesaro again. Cesaro desperately trying to find his corner. He's trying to go the wrong way, though, because Chad Gable's got him isolated at the moment. And this is good here. Look at the body. Wow. Stretching back the full body of Cesaro. That arm is... Well, his left arm was stuck under there, working on the right arm as well. Beautiful from Chad Gable. And now he's heading to the top of the rope. The Olympian, Chad Gable! Moonsault off the top. You don't need to do that in the Olympics, but it's effective here in a WWE ring right here on SmackDown. And this could be it for Cesaro, as here comes Shelton Benjamin. Here we go! Oh, slams him down! This may be it! The shoulders are down, but Sheamus just gets there in time. Oh, that was almost it. Benjamin trying his luck again, but this time Cesaro's had enough time to recover. Wow, that would have been a huge victory for Gable and Benjamin to knock off the bar, but Sheamus saving the day just barely. Sheamus is on the apron now. He needs to get a tag here. Cesaro's hurting. Cesaro was down for 3, no doubt about that. Shelton Benjamin's going to fly. Here comes the veteran! Wow! Spins through, lands out on Cesaro. Excellent there. And Cesaro has not moved an inch. Chad Gable trying to think about his next move. Is he going to try and replicate? Oh! Not quite, but trying to launch himself at the top of the rope. He missed out though. Cesaro uppercut. Gable's in the corner. You don't want to be here against Cesaro. No doubt about that. He's going to get taken headfirst into the top of the turnbuckle. Follows it up with a thunderous uppercut as well. And that could be it. Chad Gable's trying to stay in it. And Gable has a hold of Cesaro, but oh, knee to the midsection. Cesaro now. This is not good at all. Cesaro rolls him through. Here we go. Sharpshooter's in. Gable nowhere to go and has to tap out. Chad Gable taps out. And Sheamus and Cesaro, the bar, pick up a massive victory to start off their campaign for a run to those tag team titles. Wow, they look good. For a moment there, Gable and Benjamin had this match won. If Sheamus does not interfere and break the pinfall up, I tell you this. I tell you what, I believe that Sheamus and Cesaro lose here tonight, but fortunately enough, Sheamus able to get in there and save the day. These two men celebrating. The bar pretty happy about their performance tonight, and why wouldn't they be? They've been a great tag team, but we're finally getting to see them as legitimate competitors in this division. Now they move away from Strowman and turn their attention to perhaps the tag team titles. Well, this is a match I'm looking forward to seeing. We get a chance to see the man who won the Royal Rumble make his first appearance on Smackdown since before SummerSlam. Finn Balor returned to in-ring action when he entered in at number 27 in the Royal Rumble and went on to win the whole thing. Finn Balor is officially back here on Smackdown. He is the longest reigning WWE Champion in Universe Mode history. 1 whole year, back to back, SummerSlam to SummerSlam. Finn Balor was the man to do it. And he wants that title back. Immediately coming back and winning the Royal Rumble. He's going to WrestleMania. He will be there. The question is, who will be the champion? Roman Reigns, the brand new WWE Champion. We haven't got him scheduled for a match here tonight. He's resting up after a terrific performance at the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles was defeated by Reigns, and for the second time here in Universe Mode history, Roman Reigns holds the major gold. It's been over 2 seasons though, where Reigns won his first world title. He won that title at the Elimination Chamber back in season number 2. And now, around about that same period of time, Reigns delivers again. He seems to be at his absolute best on the road to WrestleMania, and if you ask me, that's when you want to strike. That's exactly when you want to be at your best. You want to make sure you perform on the big stage. Well, this man is looking to redeem himself. Bray Wyatt. There's no doubt about it. It's no secret that Bray Wyatt is absolutely furious about what he did at the Royal Rumble. Basically, he came to the Royal Rumble matchup and lasted, well, it couldn't have been a minute. He was the quickest man to be eliminated in that match. Bray Wyatt in and out, and he has come out and said, I want my redemption. And he wanted to face the man who won the Royal Rumble because he wanted a chance to prove that if Bray Wyatt had stayed in that Rumble match, that he could have won the whole thing. He believes he was just a little bit unlucky. And he believes that he is better than the man who won the Royal Rumble match. Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor here tonight. Bray Wyatt, certainly a man who has been quite good himself. Had a recent WWE Championship matchup at Survivor Series. Part of a triple threat match alongside Sami Zayn. Well, now, Finn Balor is back on Smackdown, facing Bray Wyatt. We are about to see these two lock up one-on-one. Balor's first match on Smackdown since SummerSlam. His first singles match since SummerSlam as well. And the reason why Balor was gone for so long is because he suffered an injury. He was hurting after having such a long title reign, facing some of the best, and trying his hardest just to take out AJ Styles. Just the grueling toll and the physicality of the match against AJ Styles, it was just too much for Finn Balor to handle. If you go back to SummerSlam, Finn Balor was just distraught. He was hurting all over after his matchup. And Finn Balor just needed some time away, some time to recover and rest up. As it turned out to be, he of course had a bit of a shoulder injury as well as a few back complaints as well. So Finn Balor went away, got himself ready to go and recovered. In these last 4 months, he hasn't had, didn't have a need for surgery or anything major like that, but he felt the need to recover, rest up, and get himself prepared. And he felt as though the Royal Rumble was his best time to come back, return, and see if he could make a bit of a splash for the road to WrestleMania. And geez, did he do that? He is going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. The question is though, will it be Roman Reigns to be his opponent? Or will AJ Styles creep his way back into it and cause a rematch from last year's WrestleMania? AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, of course, it was the fact that AJ Styles had won the Royal Rumble, challenging Finn Balor. And of course, Finn Balor was the champion at the time, but actually went on to defend that title. Now AJ Styles has no title, Reigns is the champion. Can AJ Styles somehow get himself back into the main event of WrestleMania? Roman Reigns has been at his best though. Reigns has been excellent. Right now, Finn Balor takes down Bray Wyatt with the sling blade. Bray a little bit slow at the blocks here. Finn Balor looking quite good. Bray, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, yet to hold a world title. And no doubt in his mind, if he could beat Finn Balor here tonight, he might be able to sneak his way into a #1 contendership match of some sorts. Maybe get himself a chance at the WWE Championship, and maybe he might even win the title and go to WrestleMania himself to take on Finn. But he needs to find a victory tonight to make any of that potentially happen. Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, part of the Wyatt family, the Bludgeon Brothers, have been good themselves, potentially working their way into the title picture. As Finn Balor gets clotheslined to the outside, Bray Wyatt lining up his man. What can Bray Wyatt produce here? Finn Balor slowly getting to his feet here, and a diving clothesline. Finn Balor getting tested here. This is what he needs, I think. He needs to come back and show us that he can beat one of the best here on SmackDown as he gets rammed shoulder first into the ring post, and that is going to hurt him. Especially that shoulder has caused him some issues. To get that slammed to the ring post, well, that's not ideal at all. As Bray gets slammed down. Bray taken back into the ring. Is Finn Balor gonna try and figure out something to do here next? As a backstabber there by Finn. Well, as we said, Finn didn't have a major injury that kept him out in terms of physically. He was able to compete still, but just the wear and tear on his body was so much. He originally was trying to come back for a rematch for the championship at Survivor Series, but he just felt as though he wasn't mentally ready as well as physically ready. Because you defend your championship for 1 year, as he gets suplexed off the top. You defend your title for 1 year, you just can't seem to get yourself back ready to go for another big title defense. It's difficult. And Finn struggled with it when it came to the end of his title reign. AJ Styles was on a roll, and Finn just simply could not beat AJ Styles on that occasion. And Finn believes if he gets another chance at AJ, he will be able to beat him at some point. In their third and final encounter, maybe. But that match that Finn Balor was probably hoping for might not happen. But of course, Finn Balor, well, there's no secret, he could still go to Raw. There's no definite that he has to stay on SmackDown. We're just assuming that he'll stay on SmackDown. But as we said, there's no locked in, situation. Finn Balor, if he wants to, could go to Raw and challenge Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. So we need to factor that in, but I think we're just assuming at this point he probably will stay here on SmackDown, considering what happened between himself and AJ Styles. And the history between those two as an elbow drop there by Bray Wyatt. But geez, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, wouldn't that be a match to see as well in the main event of WrestleMania? That's of course if Seth Rollins gets himself through, and we're hearing rumors that Seth Rollins will have to defend that Universal Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. One last hurdle for Seth to overcome before Mania as Bray Wyatt gets swept off his feet there with the Hurricane Rana. And Finn Balor looking pretty good here. Can Finn continue it? Here we go. Balor, couple of strikes there. Gonna line up Bray, Sling Blade. Finn Balor looking the goods now. Bray Wyatt's gonna try and hang on. Bray sent into the corner. Finn Balor, this is where he wants his man. Bray Wyatt in position for Balor to slam him right into the corner. Finn now is gonna line him up. Finn going up to the top of the rope. Finn Balor. Here we go. No, Bray rolls out of the way. Bray Wyatt stays in it. Finn, no, has the shoulders down. This may be it. Bray Wyatt in trouble. Will this be enough? No. 2 count. Finn Balor thought for a moment, yes, he had him, but not quite. The ring does not sound just yet. A little bit more work to be done here. Is Bray Wyatt still fighting? As Bray Wyatt, oh, Sister Abigail! Bray Wyatt, where did that come from? Will this put Finn Balor away? No! Just in time. Bray can't believe it. He thought that was going to be 3. Finn just got the shoulder up. Bray contesting perhaps a slow count, and because of that, he's been taken down by Finn, who remains focused on the goal, and that is to beat Bray Wyatt. Bray too focused on the call. What a matchup between these two right now. It's locked up in the balance. Who's going to take it out? Finn nearly hitting the coup de grace. Bray Wyatt with the Sister Abigail. Not quite enough to put him away. 2 count there. Bray Wyatt staying in it. Finn trying his absolute hardest right now. He's going to try and get Bray Wyatt back into position for that coup de grace. Bray met with a DDT. That might be a chance here. Certainly Bray's down. Finn Balor going to the second though, and will slam down on Bray. Finn Balor looking to the crowd for some support. I don't know about that, Finn. I think you got Bray Wyatt down and out. You've got to take advantage of it. Instead, he's looking to get this crowd to help him finish it off. Trying to re-affiliate himself with this crowd, of course. Big fan favorite before the injury and the time away. As now Bray will be slapped down there by Finn. Well, we're just kind of waiting. Who's going to take the next big shot? Who's going to get their opponent down for the 3? Will it be Finn Balor who's going to line up Bray to the top of the rope here? Finn Balor with a real chance to strike. What can Finn produce? Finn Balor off the top with a side slam. Finn Balor's hurting though. You can see the wear and tear on his body. As now Finn gets Bray in the corner. Finn Balor a little bit rusty tonight, but he's trying his best to put Bray away. Here comes the stomp into the corner. Finn Balor now has a chance to win it. He's going up top. Finn Balor, will the second time be the moment where Finn Balor hits the coup de grace? Balor hooks the leg and has a successful return to SmackDown. Oh, that's huge for Finn. Major confidence boost, but you can feel as though you can just see that he's just a little bit off his game tonight. Not 100%. He's missing a step. Bray Wyatt nearly got him, and Finn Balor had to work as hard as he possibly could to win here tonight. There it was, the Sister Abigail. I thought it was over as soon as he hit that. Bray, though, unable to capitalize. Finn able to hit the coup de grace and get the job done. Oh, hang on a second. That is the WWE Champion. That is Roman Reigns. The new champion is here tonight. Well, he didn't have a scheduled match. We didn't expect him to be here. We thought he might be recovering after the Rumble, but he is here tonight. Roman Reigns is in the building. Finn Balor is hurting after his match, and Reigns might be looking to send a bit of a message. Well, we've seen this for months, but Roman Reigns, who has had a lot of history with Finn Balor himself, is here to perhaps take care of Finn Balor. Balor is down. Well, let's not forget the one man that Reigns was able to defeat on the road to SummerSlam in that period of time was Finn Balor. Many believe Reigns deserved a title shot, but of course our GM Edge refused to give him one, as the former WWE Champion AJ Styles is on his way to the ring. I don't think Styles is about to let Reigns beat down Finn Balor, or maybe AJ just wants a piece of Reigns himself tonight, as Reigns dumped Finn Balor at the top of the rope, and I don't think he's realized that AJ's coming just closely behind him. As now, the back and forth, Styles and Reigns go at it here. Balor is down. Reigns and Styles fighting away now. Styles into the corner! Big clothesline there by the big dog. Roman Reigns is fed up with AJ Styles. He's been trying to deal with him and remove him from the picture for months now. He's beaten him, he's taken his title, and AJ Styles is ready for a fight. Finn Balor is hurting. Finn Balor is down, trying to get back to his feet. And AJ is going to try and make sure that Finn doesn't get beaten down here tonight. Something we normally wouldn't see from AJ Styles for quite some time in the past. There's a Styles clash. Normally AJ would probably join in the beatdown on Finn Balor, as now Balor gets back into the ring. And Finn Balor clearly not quite sure about AJ Styles, moving back and forth, just keeping an eye on AJ Styles, who's, well, Styles' eyes have not left Roman Reigns. Finn Balor now turns his attention back to Reigns. And Finn has Reigns, dumps him over the top, and here comes Finn! Takes down Reigns. And I don't know if Finn appreciates the help from AJ Styles. I don't know if Finn exactly trusts AJ, as these two men go face to face. And Finn not exactly giving AJ Styles all that much love and respect here tonight, considering the history between the two. Can you blame Finn? Very hesitant, very tentative when it comes to AJ Styles. But Finn Balor is successful on his Smackdown return. Well, the situation between Reigns, Balor, and Styles will continue on in future episodes of Smackdown. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for this edition of Universe. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like. Let's try and hit 150 likes on this episode. Make sure you check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, including the forums, for more Universe mode and wrestling discussion over there. And follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz to stay up to date with everything to do with BrendenPlayz. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.